It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's time for another edition of Armed and All Heart with Brenko Bay. First off, I like to talk about and tell people that the manager for Scarlet White, Nancy Matthews, which is a friend of me and Stacy's, is having problems with her lungs. So if you could please keep Nancy Matthews in your heart and in your thoughts and prayers, that'd be great. So, it's one thing that makes really encouraging for a Christian is knowing that you're in somebody's prayers and they have your back as a Christian. So if Nancy, if you're watching this, we love you, and me and Stacy will continue to have you in our thoughts and prayers, and we love you. And it's really difficult to make a video and know what you're going through, and we just we met you, and you're just an incredible person, and we love Scarlet White and all you have done for them, and appreciate you as a Christian, a sister in Christ, we serve a big God. We don't know why things happen the way they do, but we know that everything will work out for His perfect and divine will in the end. So we're praying for comfort, peace, and strength in this difficult time for you. And also keep our youth pastor, Pastor Brian, in your prayers. He's having some problems where his body isn't circulating water, and it's kind of just staying in his body like a reservoir, and it's not getting out like it's supposed to. So he's going to have surgery for that, and he needs a couple surgeons, specialty surgeons, to take care of it. And it's a very risky surgery. It's a very hard surgery to do. So if you could please keep Pastor Brian in your thoughts and your prayers as well. He does see these. I make DVDs for him. So yeah. And Pastor Brian, just like Nancy, we love you. He said if this surgery goes well, it'll kickstart his metabolism. I know he won't mind me saying this. He's been heavy for years, and he hasn't. He's been trying his best. He's now, one of the blessings he told me is he's no longer diabetic. He has kicked that to the curb with and it's just tremendous. He's just overcome so much. He's done what he needed to do, and now there's just one last step to fix his body and put it back to normal, to help him get back to 100%, and it's this surgery. So just keep him in your thoughts and prayers as well. Woo! We now have 13 subscribers on YouTube. Love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are just incredible. A great encouragement. You keep me motivated. And a couple big shout outs and acknowledgments, for our new subscribers. Andy Young, Alpha Fitness. I've been talking to a guy named Joey, the gym junkie. Real nice guy. He's been commenting to me, leaving me some feedback, and I've been talking to him, and we're part of this new movement called the Small Channels Unite movement. And what that is it's a YouTube movement where we take the small fitness channels will post at the end of their videos Small Channels Unite, and to get support and feedback and from other fitness channels that aren't huge, and so we can all come together as a community. So it's really cool. another big shout out, and this guy shared a couple of my videos already. Dave to Comerica Muscle. Dave, you're awesome. You know, anybody that shares my videos, you know, is definitely a friend, and he's also a subscriber. And so big shout out to Dave from Comerica Muscle. You know, he's been very encouraging with his comments, excuse me, and just incredible. So yeah, we're getting, you know, I know just because somebody subscribes doesn't mean they're gonna watch, but you know, you know, it's incredible, guys. I mean, to know that, you know, you cared enough to put a subscribe to support what we're doing, you know, and if you have any thoughts and anything, suggestions, put them in the comments section of the YouTube video. You know, I have now 13 of the best subscribers in the whole world. We love you guys. It's a big encouragement to what I'm trying to do to encourage people, even if you're not a Christian. You know, if it's not your type of protein shake, I get it, but I gotta be me. And yeah, I can't stir away from who I am as a person. And but I guarantee there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to say that is going to be encouraging to non-Christians as well. So if you just like fitness, stay tuned. I know you're going to like what you see. So yeah. So today's message is preparing to succeed. It's our Bible verse will be Proverbs 24:27. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back. Hopefully you came back. This is now, what is it? Episode 17. Alright, moving right along. Today's message is preparing to succeed. The Bible verse is Proverbs 24:27, which says, "Prepare your work outside and make it ready for yourself in the field. Afterwards then, build your house." That's Proverbs 24:27. The message today is Preparing to Succeed by Brett Honeycutt of the Sports Spectrum. Sports Spectrum is a sports magazine, and it features Christian athletes and who encourage and inspire. You can look for them at www.sportspectrum.com. The message is Preparing to Succeed. It says, "I coach a boys and girls high school and middle school cross-country team. Before each summer, I give them a mileage to run. Some don't run any of the mileage, others run part of the mileage, and very few run it at all. Anyone I have ever coached who has done all the mileage has always improved. Hint, hint. The ones who do some of the mileage, and some is usually less than half of what I give them, are the ones that usually tell me I ran over the summer and want to know why I didn't improve. They want the reward without the work." Proverbs 24:27 tells us that we are to prepare, make ready, and then build your house. They want to build their house, get the reward before preparing to build it, and work for it. That seems insane to think about, but people live that way. Is your relationship with Jesus Christ like that? Do you ignore it during the week or ignore it sometimes and then rely on the pastor's message once in a while to help you grow? If so, you want the reward without the work. Don't be that person. Pray and change your habits today. And that was by Brett Honeycutt. And the message was preparing to succeed. You know, it makes perfect sense. I see messages all the time by my brothers from Gunsmith Clothing, Rob and James, and one of the things they stress on is, bro, you can't make shortcuts. You have to prepare the food. You gotta prepare. You're gonna be so ahead of the game if you prepare for your workouts. Have a battle plan. Prepare your meals. Know what you're putting in your mouth. If you're counting your macros, your protein, your carbs, and your calories, and you're doing all that stuff, and you're going to be so much further along than somebody that doesn't do that. But you have to prepare to succeed when it comes to a healthy body, just like you have to prepare in life. And just like we have to prepare as Christians by getting into the Word, we're never gonna, my pastor, youth pastor Brian always says, kids come to him all the time and say, sometimes and say, I wish there was an instruction manual for life. And Pastor Brian goes, hello, there is. It's the Holy Word of God. So yeah, we have to prepare. Just like an athlete, has to go to practice, and get better. Just like what this message today was all about. So yeah, you got to do the right things. You got to put in the work. You just can't, just not go to the gym and take a couple pills and think you're going to have the body of your dreams. It's just not going to work that way. You have to have a way to burn the fat. You got to eat right. You got to eat the right foods. You get your fruits, your vegetables. Take your vitamins. Get the right amount of nutrients and everything. And then you'll start seeing results, and it will take time. I'm learning that. And so that's the little spiel for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I'm Branca Bay, armed in all heart. Keep fighting.
All right, welcome to my fitness section of my channel, or exercise section rather. Today was chest and some back. Doing a barbell bench press right here. You want to position your hands just a little bit outside shoulder width, and you're going to bring the bar right down to your upper sternum, right below your pecs for this exercise. Nice and easy. You want to lock out your wrists. Lock out your arms. Excuse me. Now you see how I position myself. I made sure my shoulders were up against the bench, and then I adjust myself to make sure I'm where I need to be by putting my feet on the bench and adjusting myself, and then making sure I have a little arch in my back, not too much, but just enough to put me in proper position to put my chest out and keep my back tight. And I was going for 11 reps, 11 times per every time I picked up the weight today. Now we go on to incline dumbbell press. Just nice and easy. But you want to make sure you're hitting 11. If your target is 11 reps, you want to make sure that you're hitting right about 11. You want to make sure the way you work it is, if you hit 12 and it's still easy, then you need to bump up the weight. because you're trying to build muscle here, and you're gonna have to you know, go till you to that last rep, and you don't want something too easy if your target is 11. Now here I only got 8 here, but I thought I could get 11, but that's how you know where your proper target is, how many times you can do it. And that's what builds the muscle, folks, you know, the heavy weight and going for something you think you might not get, but that's how you do it. And so now these are bent over back rows, dumbbell rows, one arm dumbbell rows, and you can see I'm pulling it back towards my hip. I'm not pulling it back towards my side, so I'm getting a full lat contraction. And I was, you know, again, I was just trying to find the proper repage before I upped the weight. My good friend Aiden back there, you might have saw him on one of my very first episodes helping me bench press. What a great guy. Always helping me out. He always comes in the gym and gives me a handshake. Just a great Christian and just a great friend. And so here's my heaviest for the one arm dumbbell row, excuse me. And I didn't even think I'd get the 60 pounds to my hip today and get the full range of motion, but I surprised myself. But you always wanna go for what you think you can get, and you'll hit 11 times if your rep range, 11 time range is your time range is, or rep range is 11. Yeah, tongue tied. Well, thank you very much for coming to my channel. Please like and subscribe. I hope you like what you see. If there's any suggestions, please leave a comment, and we'll see what we can do for you. Thank you, and God bless.